What's going on YouTube? I know it's been a while since we've been on the tube, but today we have a very special little event for you. We finally are in the house.
When John shot this, it was way too windy outside, so I'm going to voice over here. That's the front of the house off the highway, and this is the entrance of the RV park. So he's going to take you in to our side gate, which is actually going to become the front gate. That other door that looked like a commercial door, that used to be the old RV park office. So this is entering into the backyard, and that right there is going to become our front door.
This is the backyard. It's pretty big. So there's a concrete slab over here. What we're going to do is we're going to take out this tree here because there's a septic out there and I don't want it to ruin that. And I also have a sprinkler system out here that I don't want the roots to ruin either. So we're going to expand the concrete here and all the way across here where they can't get grass to grow. Put in concrete there. Take out this tree because I don't want it damaging my foundation, and putting in concrete there. So this is our motorized gate here, and you can see the motors torn up. The fence got hit with a tree in a windstorm a while back, so I have overhead door coming next week to see what they can do, if this is salvageable or if they have to replace the whole thing. We're also going to take off this wood because it's so heavy, and we don't want to add any extra weight or stress to the motors. That all has to get replaced so that we can start using this back driveway right here, which leads into the garage. Can I get a hot tub? So this is the garage. It's a pretty large space. There's a loft section up here. There's a storage room right here. There is some insulation and there is drywall, but a lot of it needs replaced. So for right now, what our plan is we're gonna pull the RV into here, get it out of a spot, and we are going to live in the garage while we are renovating the house. Right now, this is a powder coating oven. The previous owner had this. He did powder coating on the side. So kind of the weird thing about this house is, so the original structure was built in like the early 1900s, late 1800s. It was originally a Sinclair gas station, and since then it's kind of been added on to a whole lot, and there's been a lot of kind of weird ways that they've added on to it. And what I mean by weird is we're wanting to take out a few walls. Well, that's going to pose an issue because at one time pretty much every wall in this house was an exterior wall, which makes it a load-bearing wall. So I feel like we're gonna have to put a lot of beams in and do a lot of work on the inside. From the garage, there is a door to the interior. So bear with us because it's a little echoey. This at one time was, say hey Morgan. Okay, so this at one time was a bedroom. I don't know what this beam is, if that's just there for decoration or if that's actual structural, but
This, before it was a bedroom, this wall didn't exist, and this was like a covered porch that they did garage sales for the RV park like years and years ago, is what we've been told.
So, but our plan is this wall here, this wall, once I'm gonna take that out, hopefully, because then on the opposite side is the living room. So we're trying to expand the living room. Get a nice little gas fireplace. Woo, look at that, we got a view. We want to take out this wall as well because this goes into the kitchen. So we are trying to have a real big open floor plan. Yeah, there you go. Shed some light on the situation. So take out that wall. Take out that wall, leave that wall because it goes to the bedroom. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Plan is blow out this wall and expand the kitchen. Take out all the soffits up here, take out all the cabinetry and completely do a remodel. We're gonna take out the flooring, subfloor, put in all new flooring, and then we're going to put cabinets going down the side, add in a pantry, and then put an island here in the middle. that's the plan. If it works like that, I will be ecstatic, but I don't know until I get into ripping out all the drywall and seeing what actually is going on in the studs. Okay, so this is the wall we want to blow out to expand the kitchen. And you see this little room here. This is the water heater. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out, this door, and we're gonna put it on this side so we can access the water heater and then expand this wall and create a pantry here.
No, we're not. We're gonna leave the door inside the pantry. I don't want a door on that wall.
You're not gonna be able to access it then.
Why? You walk into, put a door right where you are.
Okay, but when you have shelving and stuff right here,
I wasn't gonna put shelf there because there's a window there. I'm gonna put shelves there on that white wall and shelves there on the brown wall.
Okay.
John just gonna do what I tell him to do.
Okay. This is one of the bathrooms. This is the guest bathroom. Really, I don't think we're gonna have to do a whole lot in here.
Maybe rip out the tub, replace that, the surround, replace the toilet, flooring.
Actually, we're gonna have to do a lot in here. So in the living room, we have a step down. Come along. Into what was the original office. I believe it's a cinder block wall. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to rip down the paneling and see what's going on.
We've been told that the walls are this thick of concrete. So that gives you an idea how thick the walls are.
So I don't know how we're gonna insulate it, what we're gonna do, but what we would like to do is try and make this the master bedroom. Now I need to take out the drop ceiling, see what's going on up there. But on the other side of this wall here, okay.
It's very dark
So
right now.
it's not very bright in here, so I'm not gonna take you all the way in, but this is cinder block walls as well. This used to be the gas station bathrooms. So what they did previously when they weren't using this as a bathroom, they just dumped concrete down the drains.
So this room goes all the way down, and then this was where the original toilet and sink was. And then back here, which is super dark, is a shower. But like John said, none of the plumbing works. We have no idea when this was actually capped off, or I guess cemented off.
Or last used.
Yeah, so, because they did not use this portion at all as a bathroom or anything like that, so they don't know when it was done.
So I don't know what's going to be most beneficial and most cost effective. Who knows?
Hey, it's gonna be an adventure.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button now so that you can follow along with what we do to this house, the challenges that we've come across, and creating a better floor plan. Boy, we have found some crazy stuff, so we can't wait to share that all with you.
Okay, so now we are in what is the existing master bedroom. We have a closet over here, which is a decent sized closet, bedroom, and then bathroom opposite this wall. So it's a little tight and cramped in here. And the reason being is because of the washing machine that's right behind Morgan. And then they got a big vanity here that's kind of a little too big. Toilet right in the center, but the main issue is the shower. So I'm not a big guy. I'm a 46 wide in a suit, but I mean, I can't.
That's how I have to wash my
You're
hands.
being dramatic. You could make it work.
I mean, if I went like this, but then water's gonna get out all everywhere else.
What I'm saying is you can put your hands over the top of your head and wash it.
That's what I was trying to do.
No, that's from the side. Do it from the front.
Like this. Like this.
You have to put your head down to do. You really can't move your arms up.
No, I can. See? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Okay, so with this issue is, so we're gonna live in this house for 20 years, and I want to make it right the first time, and I want to make it what we have always wanted in a house.
Because this bathroom is actually super wide.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very, very good width. It's just the length wasn't done properly, essentially.
And I don't think moving the toilet's gonna be that much of an issue, I'll rent a concrete saw or have a buddy come over with one. And we can cut out a trench and put in a new pipe for our toilet. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue, but like I said, I don't know what's under here until I start ripping stuff out.
Yeah, because we don't need that massive of a, that's a huge vanity. Like,
yeah, that's like,
yeah. And like, come on, we've lived in an RV for how long? Like,
yeah.
We really don't need that much space. But John is being picky about the shower because he wants to shower comfortably.
Yes.
Because actually that shower is smaller than our RV shower.
It is. The other thing that's concerning to me is because they've added on so many times, there are a total of like 4 electrical panels throughout this whole house. So we're gonna have a lot of random artwork around just covering those up. So let's go out this door. Okay, so the door out of the bathroom leads to the backyard.
The hot tub.
And the hot tub. I already said, can I get a hot tub?
Right.
Hey guys, so that was kind of the walkthrough of the house. What we did was we got the yard cleaned up because it was pretty dirty. And then, let's see, spin you around here. We got the RV in the backyard. Like I said, we were gonna try and put it in the garage, but it just doesn't fit. We're too tall. So we have to live with what we got. The girls are having fun. Can you see? Hold on. There's Mia. She's just hanging around in the backyard, you know, having some fun. We got the yard cleaned up, we're moved in, we're ready to go. And now comes the demo process. So this is gonna be quite a demo process because I'm kind of on a timeline now because my father-in-law is coming out to do all the electronics and stuff like that. Pretty much wiring the whole house, a complete rewire. So I have to have all the walls ripped out, all the drywall ripped out, figure out where I want can lights, where I want plugs, and we're gonna do a couple little additions. So we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be a long process, guys. So, and I know our videos right now are kind of spotty, hit and miss. It's just we are super swamped with the house, plus taking care of the RV, plus taking care of the shop and the office, and then all of our RV park guests too, and making sure they're happy and satisfied. So we are running on fumes right now, we'll say, but it's nice. We got our backyard, we got a little fire pit. We've had a couple fires the past couple nights. We have a 24-foot motorized fence. When we tried to open it to get the RV in here, the motor doesn't work, number one, so we had to do it manually. And when we got it past so far, it just fell over, busted the welds on the metal, and so I had to cut it up. Well, there was all this Latia wood here, and so that's been our firewood for the past few nights. So stay tuned, bear with us. We're gonna have some cool renovation videos and some cool demolition videos, stuff like that. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time, guys.